Alright, so last time we left off, I believe we rescued Esbern, and we was told about Ulduin's Wall, which is the Skyhaven Temple, which is, I believe, where the blades used to reside before they systematically got either wiped out or they dropped their blades and just kind of spread across Skyrim. However, we're not going to be continuing on with that today, as I want to tackle one of these side quests that piqued my interest, called Dragon Hunt. Now, I'd imagine there's probably dragons all across Skyrim that I have to hunt down, but I'm not exactly sure. And as you guys have known and seen throughout the videos, Kenji kind of has a problem with dragons. So, you know, some dragon practice might do him some good.
Maybe you can help me.
Have you by any chance seen a huge dragon?
You made it. I was beginning to think you were never going to show up.
Okay, so I received your message. Sounds like you're having trouble with the dragon.
The problem is straightforward enough, I suppose. A dragon has been attacking settlements throughout the holds. Contingents of guards have been sent after it, but the damn thing has so far managed to evade all our efforts. Oh, but where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lurius Leor with the East Empire Company.
Well, pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Kenji. I am the last surviving Uchiha, apparently. And I am also Dragonborn, whatever that means. So,
How shall I put it? Dragon attacks are very bad for trade. They're also very bad for settlements throughout the holds, hence a commonality. We've been cooperating with the Jarls to pool our resources together towards finding a solution to this issue. I'm sure the collective bounty of 10,000 gold on this dragon
That's a
should
shit ton
stir
of
enough
gold.
soul wavers into action should my plan fail.
10,000 gold pieces for killing the dragon. I feel like you're not going to pay out, but I will hear you out.
I know of some mercenaries with exceptional talents.
Why hire mercenaries? I can take the dragon on by myself.
Glad you asked. This dragon has so far proven very difficult to approach. We'll need a team that can cover a lot of ground quickly to corner it. And aside from giants, I'm not sure what else could stand up against a dragon. But that's where you'll come in, Dragonborn. I've assembled a team of the finest mercenaries I know. They've been tracking the dragon from its last known sighting in Falkreath. There's Aether, a Redguard warrior from Hammerfell.
Okay.
He used to be
Aether.
Alakir until he took up mercenary work.
Here, this is for you.
Danelit,
Thanks a lot.
Bosmer Archer, the most skilled sharpshooter I know. She was recently incarcerated in solitude for petty theft.
Fantastic.
Luckily, the Empire was willing to look the other way this time if it meant putting a stop to this dragon.
Okay, so warrior.
Shargam, an
an
orc
archer,
berserker from Nazul,
and a berserker.
the strength of at least 3 of his kind. We'll definitely need him along for the hunt. And Elmira, a mage with some unhealthy fixations, but highly skilled in the arts of the arcane nevertheless.
I feel like we're gathering together a D&D party for this.
I'll mark the rendezvous point on your map. When you get there, speak to Aether. By now, he should know where that dragon's been roosting. If we're lucky, we might be able to get the jump on that dragon and put an end to the trouble it's been causing, once and for all.
Thank you.
Godspeed, Dragonborn. I'll be waiting here for your return.
Okay, so honestly, it sounds like we're just gathering a party to deal with the dragon. This is typical D&D fashion, and I'm okay with this. Right, so our first goal is to meet the red guard that he mentioned.
All I can think about.
Let's see, I believe he was in the road of Falkreath. So what we can do is we can fast travel to Helgen and walk over and meet the guy here, which I guess will give us the information on where everyone else is, or maybe they're all gathered here. I'm not 100% sure. I've actually never done this quest before.
My
So I believe he's on the other side of this gate, which should we be able to go through with no problem. I don't think anyone's really resides here. The gate's locked for some reason, but sure. I don't know why a gate will be locked for a city that's been destroyed, but so be it. That's why. And Sophia no longer has clothes. Okay. So, Sophia, why do you keep doing this?
Yes, I'm
I-
listening. How about you take me instead?
I need you to wear clothes.
That came out wrong.
Yeah, I don't ask you to do much, but I need you to keep your clothes on for now.
All right,
Please. All right. Did I accidentally pick up this stuff? I think I did. I feel like I picked up this stuff and I really don't want it. Yeah, so that's a problem with the mod that I'm using, the quick pick mod. If you accidentally press
My
R3,
presence here is a homecoming. I was trained in the Somerset Isle amongst the Sijiks. I was born in Skyrim.
okay, that's pretty cool, I guess. But yeah, if you press the R3 button while you have this mod equipped, it will just pick up everything on their body, which isn't terrible. I think that's another bandit here. There we go. So yeah, I've unlocked the level 4 version of the Fireball Jutsu. It takes off pretty much all of my chakra, but it does devastating amount of damage to a single target. So, and that was a mage, so I really don't want to fight a mage unless I absolutely have to. I'm gonna go after this mage first. Alright. Alright. So, also something I failed to mention. For the Sharingan, I switched over from the quick reflexes to the slowdown time. I feel like slowdown time is better overall, so I don't have to worry about like the active reflex not actually doing its job, because sometimes it would not do what it's supposed to do. I'm actually gonna disenchant this and probably add it to my armor. So hopefully I can like enchant the drill armor for magical regen, because that's kind of what I want to do with this armor. I want to add like magical regen or maybe magical resistance. But yeah, I have slowdown time, which should do me better in the long run. I won't have quick reflexes, but quick reflexes isn't so much reliable as slowdown time. So with that, I believe we are closer to where we need to go, and our companions will catch up at some point. There we go. Sophia's already here, and I don't know where Mr. Edgelord went, but I'm sure he'll catch up eventually. And so I know a couple of people have actually asked me, am I gonna stick with Itachi's path? So far, I'm gonna I want to stick with it at least until I unlock the full version of the Sharingan, like a step before the Mangekyo Sharingan. I'll probably stick with it until then, and depending on how things continue, I may switch over to Shisui's to kind of go with that full stealth character per se. But we'll see. I do like the Susanoo that the mod offers, but I also know that there are some other perks to have in Shisui as my I guess Uchiha that I'm following along the path. Is this the guy we're supposed to meet?
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Go home to your mother. Why? What are you gonna do? Cry?
No, but you know, honestly.
No need to get rough.
Okay, well there we go. Seriously, I don't know why orcs think they're just such badasses these days. But anyway, here we are, and this is our party here.
So, you're the one Lurius asked us to wait for. You're this dragonborn people have been talking about.
That's me.
Well, if Lurius trusts you, then I guess we have no choice. I'm Aether, and this is our little ragtag group assembled by the Empire's coin. I wish we could have met under more favorable circumstances, but I'm afraid we're a little short on time. Good that you arrived when you did. We've been following recent sightings of the dragon in Falkreath Hold. It hasn't attacked Falkreath directly, but its presence is straining trade. Supply shipments through the region have ground to a halt. Seems like they've heard this dragon has a bit of a penchant for them. Why? Can't say for sure. It would make more sense for the beast to hit major population centers. But who knows what their true intentions are.
I mean, if it was feeding, I imagine it would attack like cattle places and stuff like that, like farmlands and something, not necessarily holds. So it probably has some ulterior motives. But unfortunately, I'm the only one that can really speak to dragons, and they don't really want to talk to me so much to eat my head. So
the last witness I spoke to said the dragon had been returning to the same spot in the mountains southeast of Falkreath over the past few days. Ancient's Ascent is likely where it's roosting now, but who knows for how long. I suggest we head there immediately. We may be able to catch it by surprise. We can't do this on our own. That's why Lurius asked for your help. With you on our side, we might just have a chance of pulling this off. Now come on, we need to move quickly.
Okay, I mean, fair enough. Something tells me I don't really trust these guys. These guys kind of gathered together by coin, but, you know, it is what it is. Mercenaries are mercenaries, and I can't really fault them for doing what they're paid to do. So we'll see where this leads.
A cave is here. Animals, bandits, all will be laid to waste.
I like the way you think sometimes, but it's also very scary. But I guess this is the pathway to get towards the dragon we're stalking. Alright, so had a slight malfunction there. Recording software just decided to stop working for whatever reason, but we are here in Bone Chill Cave. What is that, an ice wraith? Oh, it is. Okay, so now we're fighting ice wraiths. Alright, let's take a look here. Okay, so just a book to increase my heavy armor, which I honestly don't really need. Potion of healing. Take the green apple and the silver ring to sell that off. Oh, I mean, okay. There was bears, but you guys took care of that. Thank you. Because clearly I don't want to take care of any of that. Alright, so I'd imagine the dragon must be up here. This seems like a place where a dragon would reside. Yep, and so there he is. Ancient Ascent discovered.
Kendav Balan Fukai. Finally, warriors worthy of combat walk before me.
I feel like he wasn't supposed to fly away while giving that speech, but regardless, let's check this look and see what the box has for us. Silver ring and Dwarven's bow, which has a pretty good base power actually. I'll take that. I'll see if I can enchant it with something. Another strange word here on the walls. But I guess we kind of failed the mission here. We were supposed to take the dragon alive, but... Or not take the dragon, but take out the dragon, not take him alive. But he seemed to have flown away.
I haven't killed enough today. Keep talking to me and you'll soon make it.
Anyways, let's see. We have to go speak to off here, which I guess he's coming up the mountain. He's kind of dragging his ass a little bit. There he is.
Damn it. I can't believe the beast just slipped through our fingers. This isn't going to go down well with Lurius. You can count on that.
Yeah, the dragon seemed to know he was coming. He was already just waiting for us.
You're right. It was probably watching our movements this whole time. It was foolish to think we could just corner it like a wild beast. Seems like the dragon wants us to pursue it to Wyrmstooth. I'm beginning to see why Lurius is involved in this dragon hunt. I'm sure he can explain it better than I can. But for now, we should return to the Bannered Mare and let him know what transpired.
Alright, sounds like a plan. So I guess we could return back to Whiterun here. Which, do we have to go back to the boat? Or, no, okay, actually we're here. Alright, so just right outside of Helgen here, so not too far. So we'll go back to Whiterun, we'll talk to Luis, or Luis, wherever you want to pronounce his name, and we'll tell him exactly what happened. Alright, so we may have fucked up on the mission here.
You're back. I was beginning to think you may never return. So, how did it go? Did you slay the dragon?
Not exactly.
What do you mean? What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be out there pursuing it?
Well, I mean, technically yes, but we don't know this place called Wyrmstooth that well. Oh, Wyrmstooth, excuse me. Wyrmstooth, alright, however you want to pronounce it.
Once again, that dragon has slipped out of our grasp. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this.
Alright, so what do you mean by this? You have something you're not telling me.
There's a reason I'm involved in this little dragon hunt of ours. I manage the Imperial mining settlement at Wyrmstooth. That dragon first showed up a fortnight ago. It began killing miners and burning trade caravans on the road, but never attacked us directly.
That's a little suspicious.
I tried evacuating people back to the mainland in case it changed its mind, but those miners are a stubborn lot. Foolish, if you ask me.
Maybe you can
So I hired a group of mercenaries to come to Wyrmstooth and put that dragon to the sword. Sadly, they were never heard of again.
So what exactly happened after that?
Things were quiet for a while. I assumed the dragon either went back to sleep or had left the island for good. Either way would be fine with me. But then I heard news that the very same dragon was spotted over Skyrim, putting a strain on trade routes, burning caravans and settlements. I came to Skyrim at the behest of the East Empire Company. They probably saw this as my responsibility to deal with.
I mean, technically, I guess it makes sense.
I could correct past mistakes by ending things here, but that dragon has proved far more slippery than I had imagined.
I mean, it is a dragon. They're not the dumbest creatures around.
It seems we have no choice but to pursue it back to where things first started. Back to Wyrmstooth.
Alright, so Wyrmstooth we go. It seems like he wants to follow us to the island.
I'll have a ship ready at the docks in Solitude. Meet me there and we'll set sail for Wyrmstooth. I shouldn't need to remind you that we won't know what to expect when we arrive. You should stock up on whatever supplies you need before we depart. And don't forget, that 10,000 gold bounty is still up for grabs should we actually manage to pull this off.
That's a fair amount of money there. So, like he said, we're gonna actually prepare here. Let me check my potion stock. I have enough health potions. I could use some magic potions. What I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna disenchant this hunting bow of burning, and probably enchant the dwarven bow. I'm not sure if I want to enchant it with fire. I may leave it unenchanted and just use things such as poisons and stuff like that. Matter of fact, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave it unenchanted just to have like that base damage, and then start using poisons and stuff like that whenever I initiate combat with the dragon. I have plenty of steel arrows, so that should be fine, and I have ancient and iron arrows, so I think I should be okay in terms of arrows. I need to get rid of these two staff of flames. They're actually pretty useless. So what we'll do is let me see what time it is here. We'll wait around.
Are you joking?
We'll wait till daytime, stock up on everything, sell some stuff, and then we will go to Wyrmstooth and actually go face this dragon. Alright, so I believe this is the ship that he was mentioning that's gonna take us over to Wyrmstooth here.
I've acquired a vessel that can take us to Wyrmstooth. I know it's not much, but it'll get us there in one piece. Let me know when you're ready and we'll depart. Remember, we won't be returning until that dragon is dead, so make sure you're prepared for anything.
I think we're ready. I think we got everything we need for this journey.
Great. I'll let everyone know we're ready to set sail. Head below deck and get some shut-eye. It'll take a few hours for us to get there, and we'll need to be fully rested to face whatever is in store. We're here. Ready yourself and meet me above deck. The town is a short distance away. Once I've spoken with the others, we'll head there immediately.
Right.
Alright, listen up everyone. That monster is out there on this island. It knows we're here, and it likely has a trap prepared for us. No second chances. No letting it get away this time, or none of us are getting paid. Do I make myself clear? Great. Let's move out.
Right, so a little side note there. I'd imagine we're supposed to be inside of the ship before he comes out and makes his little announcement, but yeah, that didn't actually happen, so here we are. And this is Wyrmstooth. Seems like a fairly decent sized island. I imagine there's a lot of like hidden gems here that we could find. We may do a little bit of exploring after we complete this quest here, but for now we're just kind of mainly focused on taking out this dragon. So, okay, I just heard magic. Let's see who's here. Marauders. Alright, that was one. One in the tower. We're gonna take care of him right now. And if you might have noticed, I'm no longer using active reflexes. I'm using slow down time. I find it to be a lot more useful and a little bit easier to use in terms of like the hardcore playthrough that I'm kind of not really necessarily hardcore, but like some of the combat modifications. I find that slowdown time is a lot more balanced and easier to control than active reflexes, because active reflexes doesn't always activate when it should. So I switched over to slowdown time. Man, we'll see how that works out. So I actually did a little backtracking. The game kind of locked up on me. I wanted to do a little backtracking. I'm checking out the little fortress that we passed by. I'm kind of curious to see what's in here. Seems like more marauders. Seems like one's coming up these stairs. Wonder if I can hit him with the fireball jutsu from here. It's gonna be cutting it close. No, actually I could not. It is way too big. That's fine.
What was that?
That's one. There was one more down here. He was definitely talking to somebody. Or at least I thought he was. Maybe he wasn't talking to anybody. Is there no one else here? I guess maybe he's just talking to himself. That's a little odd. Alright, sure. We'll go with that. We'll take the gold off of you. Don't know how much more is in here, but we'll definitely take a little look-see before we continue on. Let's see, 1, 2. Looks like only 2 up ahead. Ooh, never mind, I take that back. There's definitely more voices here. Though I can't see them, so they might be up ahead somewhere. Maybe behind this door. I definitely heard voices. Interesting. Well, in any case, I guess we're done here. I definitely heard people inside, but that's fine. We don't need to search the entire place for it. Though I am interested to see why these marauders are here. But regardless, we'll catch up with the rest of the group and continue on with the quest. I just wanted to do a quick little backtrack inside of that fortress to see what was going on there. Oh wow, yeah. Whatever happened here, it seems like we're way too late. Either the dragons or I'm sorry, the dragon or the marauders kind of decimated this town. Though I've seen towns in worse conditions, so this isn't all bad, but still, it's not great either.
Gods, what a disaster! They never stood a chance. I can't even begin to imagine how the mining settlement's going to recover from this. Elmira and Theoden will stay behind and tend to the wounded. There's likely more people trapped under all this rubble. The rest of us are heading to the barrow on the other side of the island. I suggest you follow along with us, but if you want to scout around first, we'll be waiting for you at the barrow, so don't take too long.
You know what? I think we'll take that opportunity to kind of look around the town, see if we can find anything here. Kind of look at the buildings that are still standing and see if we can find anything useful. Alright, let's take a look around and see what's left in this town. Oh, she's trying to heal this man.
What can this one do for you? Not long ago, just before the sun began to rise, the dragon burned the town and scattered its folks before returning to the mountains. This one thinks it may have been a calculated attack.
Interesting.
I'm worried this frigid climate will affect my tan.
Are you alright? You're not okay. Yeah, you don't seem that well either.
This one is looking for something to purchase. Yes, this one will manage. A place like this cannot hold against a dragon. More so now than before the Empire started cutting resources. Each year, the Empire sends less and less soldiers to defend the mining settlement. And now look what happens. But do not worry about this one. Worry about those who fled into the forests and have yet to return. If the dragon did not eat them, surely the things that crawl in the wilderness will.
Interesting. So a dragon just so happens to attack the town when their resources are getting lower and lower. Seems like this is some type of sabotage, but I can't say for certain. There's not really enough evidence to suggest that. Alright. Do you happen to know anything about this, or you just here to be here?
Get out of my way! You're taking up valuable space.
Oh, God. Why do old people always have to be so rude? Don't you know what I would do to you?
I'm supposed to be the cleaner, but somebody has to step up and maintain order when Lurius is absent. You'd struggle to gather at least half a wit among the miners, or the orcs for that matter.
Okay, well, she's not worth talking to. Not sure if there's anything worth a damn here. Let's see. I mean, there's some stuff you could steal, but it's not really worth anything that's worth taking. And yeah, not really anything worth taking to get people on your ass. Though I don't know if there's any guards here. I guess there's like Imperial soldiers that are stationed here, but oh, actually, we took a spell book. Didn't mean to take it, but cure poison. You know what? We're actually gonna take those and cure disease. Those actually might be useful. I take back exactly what I said. Interesting. Anyway, we'll probably have to come back here at some point, but there's a lot of books and a lot of spell tomes and stuff here, so there's a little bit of something that's worth checking out here. So I do take back what I said. Anyway, let's get out of here. Alright, there's seems like what is this, a mine up ahead? Yeah, it looks like some type of mining area up ahead, which is probably where some of the miners ran to when the attack happened. The smelter's there. Really don't need to check out the mine. I don't even think I have a pickaxe, actually, now that I think about it. There's an arms dealer here, or armorer, whatever you want to call him, blacksmith, but they seem to have locked themselves in the house. Maybe we'll come back after this is all said and done. But I think that's about it. Not really too much here. Guard barracks, which probably has the Imperial Guard station there. So I think we're good for now. We'll meet up with the rest of the team. Ooh, actually, this building intrigues me. It's like an orc camp. It seems like a place where orcs would be. Gashnag's Longhouse.
You lost?
Okay, so it seems like a little holdout for orcs here.
Yes?
Let's see what they have to say
This
about all
better
of this.
be good. Need something?
If
What do you
anything,
want?
they probably won't talk to us.
Yeah. What do you want?
Yes?
Alright, well, you sell stuff.
So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Alright, so you sell potions, but your stuff is stupid expensive and not even worth investing in. Maybe the stamina potions, but other than that, not really.
Fight well.
I have a lot of stuff here that I
Need something?
can't potentially take, but I can sleep in the bed, so that's good. But nothing really worthwhile here, so we'll leave them be for now. Alright, so I believe they went in the direction, looks like... Ooh, they're actually pretty far off, I think. Where exactly are they? Okay, here we are. So, pretty far hike we gotta take. I think we're going, looks like east of the island. So we're probably gonna run into some stuff here. But we should be fine, I think. I don't know. We'll probably at most run into marauders and probably the wildlife here, which could be anything from mud crabs to bears to spider pigs or whatever the case. Someone definitely slaughtered everyone here. Hello. Alright, and I think I found our culprit here. Looks like a marauder. Huh. Damn, I guess he's just kind of been waiting there, taking out these, what are these? Restless Dragnir or Dragar, whatever, how you pronounce it. Fucking up the words here. But it looks like the Marauders and the Undead had a little scuffle here, and he's like the last remaining survivor. I guess Dragar is how you pronounce it, but anyway, kind of surprised that there was like, well, I'm surprised they're actually outside of the caves in general, and I know you guys see that up ahead. I'd rather not fight that. That is indeed a Spriggan. Spriggans do a lot of damage. So what I'm gonna try and do is take it out here from a distance. Yeah, I think I got her. Yeah, definitely got the Spriggan. Alright, I believe we found exactly where we're supposed to be. These are definitely Boros, if I've ever seen any. And we definitely have Marauders. That's one. It's like two more. Come on, don't get stuck. Okay. I accidentally got caught on the steps or the geometry there. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's try this again with round 2. And this is a lot of snow, so it actually has some pretty good cover. I believe there was one here in the corner. Do a quick check here. You know, incidentally, they shouldn't be able to see me coming, but knowing how this is going to work out.
Is someone there?
Alright, that's one down. Probably like 12 more to go, so. Alright, we got to take care of the dog. Let's see what we got here. Alright, I'm gonna go take care of the guy with the bow and arrow here. You guys handle the guys up front. Alright, it's one. There you go, Sophia. Nice job. Alright. That might be everyone here. Let's take a look. Looks like they got gold. Ooh, steel arrows, actually. Take those. Seems like all of these Marauders have 25 gold pieces, which is fine. It definitely does help out. I guess I took everything from her. I really need to stop doing that. I'm gonna just have like a bunch of useless stuff that I'll never ever use. But let's see. Yeah, I don't need any of this stuff actually, and I don't want to like carry. Hello. Something just attacked me, and I don't know exactly what it was. But anyway, I guess we're supposed to be meeting the group here, but they're probably already inside. So let's continue on. Alright, so we're here inside of the temple. There goes the party up ahead. And they're just kind of standing here.
Damn it. Looks like the gate is shut. Something used to slot into that pedestal over there. My guess is that's what controls the gate. Whatever it was, it looks like it was only recently removed. Probably bandits trying to make some quick coin by looting the dungeon. Look around for any clues. Maybe we can find out what happened here.
Okay, so seems like the Marauders probably took the claw or whatever's supposed to go in here. And I hate this so much. Let's see. Ooh, spears. That's actually pretty cool. I hate the fact that they tell you exactly where stuff is in Skyrim sometimes. Alright, so we need to retrieve something called the Gore Duster. We'll take that book with us just in case. So let's see, where exactly is this Gore Duster? Okay, so it's not even here. It's like way back on the northern side of the island where we first arrived. So what we can do, we can fast travel back to the Imperial Mining Settlement, kind of take this bankhead here, and go pick up the Gore Duster, so we can actually enter inside the temple. So seems easy enough. Right. So we fast traveled back to the mining settlement, and we're just gonna use this bankhead to kind of wrap around instead of going through all of this here. On the way back, we'll probably go through here, but I figured it'd be a little bit faster just to go here first, wrap around the mountain, and go pick up the hello. Heard that thunder from here. Pick up the, what is this? The gore, what is this? The gore duster, which is something I've never actually heard of before, so should be interesting. And it also gives me a chance to use the water walking jutsu, so something you probably won't see me use a lot, honestly, but it is very useful. And I know, like, those horkers are not that bad, but I'd rather not deal with them because more than one can definitely make a difference. This is like a small shrine over here? Yeah, it's like a small shrine, or what the hell?
Come, see what I have for sale. You may find just what you're looking for.
You... what?
Bet you've never bartered with a mud crab before.
You're a mud crab. Why are you trying to sell me things?
And you, whatever you may be. It's a bit hard for me to tell with these eyes. But don't let my appearance fool you. I assure you my wares are only the highest quality.
How?
Well, let's just call it an occupational hazard when dealing with Telvanni sorcerers. One bad deal and papow, suddenly I'm a mud crab. It's not my fault he couldn't recognize a bargain when he saw one. But worry not, I'm not letting my disability prevent me from doing what I do best. Selling only the best wares at low, low prices.
You know, but your store's in the middle of nowhere.
Well, I tried to set up a stall in solitude, but my physique tends to scare away prospective buyers. Not to mention some folk have a penchant for crab meat, cannibals they are. So long as my contact with the East Empire Company doesn't expire, I'll be out here selling my wares.
I mean, technically he still has a contract, I guess.
For me? No. You know the saying, when life gives you lemons. It might even work in my favor, once word starts to spread about the mud crab merchant and his fantastic bargains, that is.
I don't know how I feel about this. Where do your wares even come from?
I import the majority of my stock from the mainland, but adventurers like yourself often stop by to trade rare items for gold.
You should be afraid of the marauders. They probably would like to eat you.
I offer appraisal services for the cutthroats and brigands that operate on this island. Ensure they don't get the bad end of a deal. I also use my channels to move rare items for them. There are collectors in Tamriel that would pay a royal sum for the rubbish excavated here.
So you're in league with the marauders?
No, not at all. My allegiances lay purely with the customer. I am but a simple merchant at heart, nothing more.
Alright, fair enough. What do you have for sale?
I thought you'd never ask.
Let's see what you got. In terms of weapon, Eastern Dwemer War Axe, Orcish Battle Axe actually does have some, you know, honestly, he actually does have some pretty decently high quality weapons. Third Era Steel Katana. Yeah, he actually does have some pretty decent weapons, actually. Huh. Trident, that's actually a nice looking blade. Interesting. I don't know if you have anything that I could use per se. Let's take a look at your armor. Yeah, nothing in terms of armor I could use. But your weapons, though. Let's see. Scrolls, and then materials. I'll take your, how much are your lockpicks? 40? Or, I kind of want the katana. Because I think I had a third era iron katana. This one's steel. I feel like it's a little bit more powerful than my than the sword I'm carrying now. Let me see. The saber. Actually, it is. Its base power is as powerful as the the saber, so I am actually gonna pick that up.
I thought you'd never ask.
So let's do that. Let's pick up the third era steel katana, and I kind of want this great sword of rain to disenchant it, and then apply it to like something else. We'll do that, and we'll disenchant it later. As cool as the Triton blade is, I really don't need it. But yeah, this yeah, the third era steel katana's base power is as powerful as my fine-tuned saber here. So, yeah, I think we made out pretty well there.
For once, it actually wasn't me that knocked something over.
All right, so yeah, sorry about that small detour, but it's just weird to find a talking mud crab that sells things. It's a little outside my my train of thought there, but here we are. Right, so I guess this ship is where the gore duster is. I have no idea if that thing was alive or not, but I figured I'd check and see anyway. I don't actually need to have this favored anymore. Wreck of the salty knife discovered. Alright, well I didn't see any marauders here. Take gore duster. Reanimate a dead body to fight for you for 60 seconds. So it's a blade. Interesting. Alright, let's take a look at this blade. Okay, so it's like your standard ancient greatsword, or sword rather. It's actually pretty cool though that it reanimates the dead for you, but unfortunately we probably won't be using it. Are those marauders? I feel like those are marauders. They are. And they're grouped up. This is a rare opportunity for this to actually work out in my favor. Alright, that actually went fairly well. Oh, I don't know if those are water balls or not, but we definitely need to be careful of that. Let's see. Oh, this one's definitely running. Where are you going? Well, we killed the rest of them. The only one left is the single marauder. And my arrows are just, my shots are just terrible. Right. Good job, team. We did it. I'm proud of every single one of you. For my aim there was non-existent, to say the least. But the fireball jutsu actually worked out fairly well, so I'm happy about that. I think I took out at least 2 or 3 of them there, so definitely well planned. From here, what was that? Okay, I thought it was just like a monster or something. But from here, we could just actually... I could fast travel back here. But I think we're going to actually walk through and see what's here, because I kind of want to explore the area a little bit more, as much as I like the fast travel. Plus, we might run into some more marauders we can take out, and the less of them, the better. Though I'm still curious as to why there's marauders all over the islands. They don't seem to play a part in any of this so far. I mean, maybe they're working with the dragon somehow, but I highly doubt it. But I'm not sure. And I guess it just takes us back here, which we've already been through. So we'll go ahead and fast travel. I don't think there's anything left here to... You guys are taking out your bow and arrows for something. You guys are look like you're prepping for a fight or something. Actually... Wait, are those miners? I think those are the miners from before. Yeah, okay, these are just the miners from before. Nothing dangerous about them. Okay, so we've done everything that we've done here, so let's go ahead and fast travel back. Alright, so we're back here inside of the... What temple is this? Or the... I guess the... Not the temple itself, but... The, Wyrmstooth, I believe, is where we are right now. Oh, no, Wyrmstooth Temple, excuse me. And I think before we adventure on, we'll prep up here, get our bearings, sharpen up our weapons, all that fun stuff, and then we'll adventure on, because I feel like this is going to take a good minute here to kind of go through this entire area and also fight the dragon and all that. So I think this is a good time to catch our breath and gather our belongings, and then when we come back, we will explore through the Wyrmstooth Temple and hopefully take care of this dragon problem and be a little bit richer, in the process.